Okay, hi everybody, so let's get started. So when you open up a new Final Cut Pro session, it's going to look blank like this. And whatever sessions you've already worked on, you're going to find over here on the left-hand side in the library. And what we're going to basically do today is I've put together a folder with some clips. So we have a song clip, and then we have video clips. Where are they? Clip 1 and clip 2. These will sync up with this. So we're going to sync up these two clips to the song. Then we have some animated backgrounds because there's some green screen parts in these first two clips. And then we've also got some lovely images of Donald Trump. So here's our backgrounds. They look kind of like this. We're going to put them in the green screen. I'll show you one of these clips. So you can see this is what the clips look like. Over here you see that there's a green screen in the background. So we're going to replace that background with one of our motion backgrounds. Okay? And what is this here? Oh yeah, this is just another animated background. So we're going to import all of these files into our session, but we have to set our session up properly first. So here's how the hierarchy works. When you go under File to New, because you want to make a new project, you actually need to create a new event first. Now, what is a library? A library is basically this thing over here. If you've never made anything, it's the first time you've ever used Final Cut, you will actually need to make a library to put all of your projects into. But we've already got one here. So I'm just going to go File, New Event. So the event is like the book that we're writing, and projects are like the chapters. So we're going to call this PSYC 3550 Final Cut Demo. And we wanted to create a new project for us. We wanted to start at 0. We want the video properties to be based on the first video clip. So all of this stuff, just keep it how it is. This shows you where it is. This is the library. So the library is right here. So I'm going to go OK. And now over here, you will see it's created a new event for us. And now in this is the event, and here is the project. So let's call this PSYC 3550 Demo Project. Okay, and now if you double click on this, here's the work area that we are going to use. All right, now in order to import all of that media, we're going to go File, Import, or the hotkey is just Command I for import. And now we have to find where that media is. In this case, it's on the desktop. So I guess here, first I have to go under Users, Cobb Studio, Desktop, and then here's the video clips. And I'm going to just grab everything we have here. And I'm going to leave the files in place because we don't. Now let's say you were using somebody's external hard drive and you wanted to get copies of all this stuff and you had to give the hard drive back. Then you would copy the files onto your session. But we already have these files on our desktop, so we don't need to do that. We're going to leave the files where they are. We're going to add, here's our event, and then you just import selected. And now you'll see, here's all of our media on the side. Now, we want basically the video clips to determine what DPI, how many dots per inch, the quality of the image, and all that stuff is going to be based on the video clips. So I'm just going to grab a little section of this and create a plug. A plug is just kind of like a blank section at the beginning to get us started. So you can see that we can scroll or scrub through this entire clip. And I just want a section of it. So I'm going to just randomly go to here. I'm going to press I for in, and here, O for out. So I and O for in and out. And it's just going to grab this much of the clip. I can drag this down. I'm going to make this a little bit longer. I can just grab it there and do that. You can see here's the volume from the clip. And for now, I'm going to drag that out because I don't need it. Now over here on the right side, I'm going to scroll to the bottom, and under opacity, I'm going to move this to 0. So now what I've basically created is a black plug. And now on top of that, we could, if we wanted to, go in and attach our song clip and then put in whatever we want. We could just start laying things on top like this. And we could be taking all sorts of stuff and dropping this on top. Oops. I'm just going to cancel, grabbing things and sticking it in. And then you'll see that what it will do, it'll play the sound file, and everything that we select, it will play on top. So this is kind of like the manual way of, you would put your song in, and then you would line up your clips, and you would stick them in, and you would scrub them back and forth until they fit. But there's a way easier way to synchronize all of your media when you have audio and video that need to sync up. So in this case, I'm going to delete everything. And here's one of the greatest things about Final Cut Pro 10. I'm going to select the audio, and I'm going to select these 3 clips. I got to get this to select the whole clip. There we go. I'm just going to drag this out. So I'm going to select these 3 files, because the audio from this should basically line up with this, because the kids, these high school students, were actually performing to this audio track. So these 3 are going to line up. When we click, we do a right click here, and we go synchronize clips, and we're just going to call it synchronize clip 1. And what it's going to do is it's going to analyze all 3 of those clips and figure out where the audio lines up. And now I can just grab this, drop it in, and if we right click again and we open this in the timeline, you will see that what it's done is using the audio from these 2 clips and the audio from the song, it's analyzed where it's the same, and it's lined them up automatically for us. Okay, so now if we get rid of all of this, this is the audio from these. So now you can see that it's lined the clips up for us. This is, as far as I'm concerned, the coolest thing ever. I just live for this function in Final Cut. Okay, so now, how do we go ahead and edit things? Maybe let's do that in a separate video. For now, let's just call this Getting Started and Syncing Up Our Clips. And in the next video, we're going to add the rest of our media, and we're going to cut things together, put in ending credits, and a beginning beginning lower third. All right, thank you very much. See you in the next video.